All right, colleagues, good afternoon. And thank you for making time for this afternoon's preview towards the Yuxkay Derby. It's round 6 of the Vodacom United Rugby Championship. The guys are back. They've been training for the past 2.5 weeks. Came back yesterday, trained yesterday, today, day off tomorrow. Training session on Thursday, which will have another open media session here at Johannesburg Stadium. And then Friday, they'll do their captains at Loftus. We've got Coach Boran Pieterse and Captain Franco Horn. Good afternoon, gents. I think maybe if we can start. I mean, obviously the news of Jaco Visagie last week, we made that announcement on his unfortunate retirement due to injury. What a character, Franks, Coach Boran. I mean, any memories of him and what he meant to the team? Franks, maybe we start with you.
Yeah, no, Jaco is a very good guy. He's been great for our system. I think he was here 6 years, so learned a lot from him. Exceptional leader, a very quiet guy, but when he speaks, everybody listens. So very respected guy in the team, and yeah, we're definitely gonna miss him. But I know he's sorted for life and a good head on his shoulders. So yeah, I know for the future he's set and yeah, he's gonna enjoy life after rugby.
Yeah, and I think from my side, I've known him for about this would have been the 3rd season now. So yeah, like Frank said, set in his ways, but cool, calm head. He was the one guy who you can phone him of the morning of the game. You know, if there was an injury or someone is sick, he'll just come in and he'll play the same as if he would have trained the whole week. So a lot of respect for him, and obviously we all just wish him well with his neck and with life after rugby.
Yeah, thanks, gents. Yeah, a true team man and quite a character. All right, guys, looking ahead to the Yuxkay Derby on Saturday. Kickoff for that one is at 2 o'clock at Loftus. We'll just chat a bit about that. So if we can maybe just raise some hands, guys, just for a little bit of order. I know the guys have got about 12 to 15 minutes for this session. The first hand up was Marnus, and then we'll go Morgan thereafter. All right, Marnus, off you go.
Middag, dit is ons môre en so plat dit goed gaan almal. Ons môre en dalk net eerstens is ons Assenaat en ons Morney van der Berg is hulle nou weer by julle, is hulle beskikbaar daar vir hierdie naweek.
Nee, Marnus, hulle is nog by die bokke. So hulle gaan klaarmaak. Wel, hopelik kry hulle speelkans teen Wallis die naweek, maar hulle is daar by die bokke. So hulle sal na hierdie naweek aan behoort hulle weer in te val hierdie kant.
Ag en dalk net laastens vir my daar so Barend, ek bedoel julle het nou die dag daar so Ulster daar so baie goed daar gewen, maar ou wil amper sê daar so die ware uitdaging is daar so die bulle. Ek bedoel daar sê julle die bulle daar kan wen. Dit nou lanklaas nou daar so hulle daar so die laaste daar so rond is daarmee daar so hele gewen. Ek bedoel dit sal nou mense daar buite rarig wys dat daar so die leeu's is, jy weet, daar's ernstig. Ek bedoel, hoe moeilik is dit en ons so voel julle, jy weet, daar's 'n bietjie hier daar sien die kitchen of iets daar so Barend.
Ja, ek dink Marnus, ek dink luister, ons het actually baie goed of ons voel baie goed na die Ulster wedstryd. 'n Span wat nog nie 'n game verloor het nie, jy weet, so ek voel vir ons conference was daai 'n groot boost geweest. En met die paar ouens wat hulle verloor het in daai game, hulle is nog steeds 'n goeie span geweest, jy weet. So, maar ek dink ek stem saam met jou, die groot toets vir ons is obviously met ons local derbies, jy weet, en dis die games waar ons wil wys wat in ons is en dit is deur die week bespreek. Ek dink ons het hulle baie lanklaas gewen. So dit is baie hierdie naweek is vir ons baie belangrik, ja.
Thanks, Marnus. Morgan.
Thanks, Danny. How's it, guys? Frank, Boran, I hope you guys are well. Frank, if I can just go to you. You know, the norm over the last couple of years has been that the derbies normally kick off a season and there has been a break now. Is it almost easier to go into the derby this time of the year with a couple of games behind you? You guys are a little bit more battle hardened and perhaps a little bit less stress of kicking off a campaign with a defeat. So does that add more excitement to the derby that's coming up?
Yeah, I'll say yes and no, because obviously, like everybody knows, the first 3 games didn't go away. But this break came at a very good time for us after a very good win to like reassess, regroup, to see where we went wrong, what we did well, and how to exploit the fixtures coming up. And the Bulls would have also done the same. So I think it's going to be a massive game this weekend. I know both teams is hungry for the victory. So I don't expect anything less than a big physical set piece battle.
Thanks, guys. All the best.
Short Bogs, Ross?
Thanks, Nyaniso. How's it, guys? Franco, like you mentioned there, you know, those first 3 games you guys lost, and I think the big disappointment in those were like some of the performances, you know, against Benetton and stuff like that. You then seemed to sort of right things a bit against Scarlet, and then you guys came properly right against Ulster. So now with the break, how do you sort of kick on from that, you know, continue that good work that you guys have sort of built into the season now and take that into a really big derby against the Bulls?
Yeah, firstly, you don't win the URC in the first 3 or 4 games, and you also don't lose it then. There's that saying that, well, obviously now you only win the URC in June, and I think that's quite important. Yeah, you did win Ulster, but that's not going to help us or, you know, count for anything if we don't back it up this weekend. So if you go into the game with that mindset that every single game you need to be at your best, and we as a team need to play to our full potential, and then the result looks after itself, and by that every week will look after itself.
Thanks, Ross. Ludumo? Ludumo, you're on mute. Okay, we'll have to skip him for now until he unmutes.
I'll jump back in so long.
All right, go for it, Ross.
Thanks. Franca, also, you know, the Bulls will be missing most of their box stars, you know, this weekend. Obviously, they've called back Andre, which will be quite the challenge. But do you guys think it's sort of a better chance of trying to get one over them at Loftus? You guys have actually had some really close results there recently, even with some of their big players in the mix. But do you think that this one gives you guys just that little bit of an extra boost to try and get one over them over there, which would be a huge, you know, a boon for you guys to get a big away win?
Yeah, you can have a look at that, but also if you look at the Bull squad, the players that's still there, it's quality players that has played all over the world. Some of them has already had international experience and has played quite a few games leading up to this weekend. So I wouldn't say it's a weaker team. I think they would also have prepped well the last 3 weeks, exactly what they want to do, how they want to do it, and then obviously on our side, how we're going to stop it and what we want to force onto them. So yeah, it's a big game. We desperately want to win it, and on their side, they also desperately want to win it. So I think they're going to be up for it, and they're going to put out a proper performance.
Thanks. And Borrent, how do you guys sort of juggle this very busy festive period now? You know, obviously you guys have had that nice little bit of a break now. Big one against the Bulls, then into the EPCR. Then I think you got the Stormers in Cape Town before another week off, and then a very busy January period again. So how do you sort of juggle between these two competitions and, you know, the big games?
Yes, I think the conditioning staff actually handled the past few weeks that we had off. They handled very well. The program was very well ran, from training on Monday to a Wednesday, giving the guys a little bit of a break. So everyone came back fresh, ready for this last 2 weeks before this Bulls game now. And I think going into the EPCR, we've already had the discussion. I mean, we will be silly just to pick one team the whole time going through the whole season. So there is going to be opportunities for players to maybe start against Benetton and Newcastle, and then hopefully have some more fresh legs, you know, for the Stormers game. But I think we obviously not the only team. There's a lot of teams that juggle that, I think previously we actually didn't do bad in the past 2 years juggling between the two competitions, just to give guys opportunities who hasn't played. They've just been training, so there will be definitely be chance for guys in the deeper squad for game time in the EPCR.
Thanks very much.
Ross, thanks very much. Let's go Morgan, and then we'll end with Rowan.
Thanks, Nyaniso. How's it, Coach? How's it, Frankie? Coach, just quickly on the hookers, Fasaki being, losing out, his career-ending injury, and then PJ is also still battling with a bit of injury as well. You've got Franco, you've got Mornay, and then it's Janko, if I'm not mistaken. How are you feeling about your depth at hooker? Is there enough to cover for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think I think a few weeks back it would have been a different discussion, but PJ is coming back from injury, so he started training. He'll be hopefully back in the next week or two. Janko is giving us good cover there as well. So we still got Marnu Redelinghuys at the bottom as well. So there's, as a youngster coming through, so there's enough depth at the moment, and it's not a position where we feel we don't have too much depth at the moment. We sort of covered at the moment for that.
And then Frankie, the Bulls, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you guys haven't beaten them in the URC. I'm trying to think now if you have. Is that does that give a bit of extra motivation this weekend, to finally maybe put one over them? And also, how frustrating is it to give up the YXK honors, so to speak, every season? You guys have, as I say, you've gotten close, but you've battled to put one over them.
Yeah, so just maybe a correction. We did beat them at Loftus, I think 2 years ago, if I'm correct. But yeah, we've come very close a few times, especially at Loftus, where we review and it's like, this was the one opportunity or that was the one opportunity that we missed out. So, and like you said, it's bragging rights in terms of Gauteng. You get 2 chances and you want to take both with both hands. So the prep has gone well. I think the mindset is there. But I have no doubt that the Bulls also did the same the last 2 weeks. So it's going to be a cracker. I know it's going to be a big physical game. But yeah, I know everyone in the team is up for it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Morgan. Rowan, you'll take us into lunch.
Hi, guys. You've mentioned that the forward battle is going to be key to this match, as it usually is. What other areas do you guys feel will also be decisive in deciding who walks away with the victory?
Yeah, I think, look, it'll always be, it'll come down to discipline for us as well. So I think overall in the competition so far, our discipline has been very good. So, and I mean, I think we pride ourselves in the last 2-3 seasons as well with that. So I think discipline will always be is always a big focus for us. And if we can be good in that department, I think we're giving ourselves a very good chance.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rowan. Coach Barron, thank you. Skip, appreciate your time, colleagues. Have a good afternoon, and thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.